Good morning, good morning. Ding dong, bong bong bong, bing bong, bing bong bong bong, bing bong bong, bing, bing 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 bong. Have you chanted your bing bong today? Bing bing bong bing bong, bing 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 bong bong bing bong bing 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 bong bong bing bong, bing bong bing bong bing 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 bong 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 bing. Try it at home. It's contagious. It makes you feel real good. You chant that bing bong. The bing and the bong are ancient tones that were unearthed a millennia ago and hidden from the public so that no one would ever know the joy and the passion and the rage and the hate and the love that comes from chanting the bing bong. Bing bing bong bing bong bing 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 bong bing bong bing bong bing bong bing bong bong bing bong bong. So we're doing the morning update, and I'm just gonna let the traffic go by, and we can watch traffic instead of watching my face, instead of looking at my face. Oh, look at all the people getting off the bus over there. Ooh, hordes and hordes and hordes and hordes. They're probably gonna go over to this mall. And they're probably going to work at this mall. Look at all the traffic lined up. Woo-wee, Mr. Poopy Butthole. Ooh, look at it. It just goes on forever, ever, forever, ever. This is the turning lane right here. They're turning right, so they can just scoot to the head. All these other motherfuckers in the other two lanes are going straight through, and then there's a left lane up there. I don't know why I'm telling you about how the road works, because it's 9 in the morning and I have nothing else to talk about. That's what you get for a daily update in the morning. What am I going to talk about? What am I going to say? I'm going to talk about my life. I'm talking about my life right here, right now. I have these. Can you see the prayer flags? Can you see them hanging? No, you can't. You can see them hanging from here. Ooh, yeah. They're a little bit see-through, which is cool. But they're kind of distracting, so I got to go climb back there and pull them down so I can see who's behind me. I need to know who's behind me. I don't know how people drive those vans that have blacked out the back window. Like there's no window. It's just a solid piece of something, you know? It's metal or it's plastic or something. Like, for me, man, I constantly look through the rear view mirror and the two side mirrors just as much as I look through the front mirror, the front window. Those are windows. Those are other windows, basically. They're like behind you windows is what those are. Because, man, you got to know all the fucking time who is to the left, who is to the right, and who's behind you. If you can keep an eye on who's behind you enough, you'll notice that motherfucker creeping up. Oh, he's about to turn and try and pass me, and it's not even a passing lane. I better be careful, because I was just about to turn left, and I would have turned left right into that motherfucker who shouldn't have been coming up on the left. But because I was watching him through the rear view, you know, I can be aware and be ready for that kind of shit. Because that kind of shit, for some reason, man, in this city, it happens all the time. People, I've never, I've lived all across Canada. I drove and lived in Los Angeles, guys, okay? LA, with that exchange, oh my God, what is it, 24 lanes of traffic or some crazy shit? And still, man, we got places more efficiently, and people were nicer drivers. And then here, this has been a fucking nightmare. Nobody knows how to drive. And I don't think the teachers who are teaching people how to drive even know how to drive. Or maybe the rules are just a little more lax. I remember getting my beginner's license. You just go in and write a test, and it's written. And then you got 3 months. And I know the rules are different now, but you had 3 months. And that's it. And then you would go and take the driving test. And then immediately you had your full license. That was it. That's all it took, 3 months for a 16-year-old to have their full license. So they wanted to make sure that fucking kid really knows how to drive. And man, that test was crazy. They put you through some shit. They really wanted to make sure that you knew what you're doing. Because, I mean, you're giving a child, a 16-year-old, you're giving a child a death machine. You're like, here, take this power. What is it? How many horsepower do you have? How many horses are you giving this child to drive through the city? Woo! Man, people do crazy stuff. People do crazy stuff. The way that we run these societies and shit, like, we just do crazy shit. All right, I gotta get going. I got a job to get to, and then I got another job to get to, so that's why I'm doing this update in the morning, because right after the second job, I have arranged it so that the second job will end downtown, and I can head on over to Valou Village. It's this fancy place where you can buy stuff that people don't want anymore for cheap. Well, I don't know, it used to be cheap. I mean, it's kind of a fucked up thing. Walmart owns Value Village. So it's like, what the fuck are we doing, man? They claim, okay, so here's the thing. I worked with charities in the States, and in the States, if you're a United States charity, which is what all these charities link to in Canada with Value Village and all this shit, when it says like, oh, profits go to such and such cancer or diabetes or whatever. Well, guess what? They're only legally required to submit 10% of what they've earned to that charity. So when, like, the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, when that shit was going on, you know, when they say, like, oh, we raised $1 million, well, guess what? Only 10% of that million actually goes, and the rest goes in their pocket. Even though they're a non-profit organization, they end up giving their CEOs a bonus at the end of the year. The secretary gets a raise. Everyone gets a raise. Everyone gets bonuses and shit like that. And that's how that works. So be careful what charities that you're given to, man. Because Value Village is definitely doing that same shit. Now, here's the fucked up thing. They don't pay anybody for any of their products. So it's 100% profit. They just got to pay some staff. And here, they only pay the minimum wage. The bare minimum. They're paying these motherfuckers like $10 an hour to stand there and fold your clothes and put your items on the shelf and show you where things are. And I've met people who work there before, and some people are like, oh, it's all right, you know, it's a job, I guess. And then some people are like, fuck this place, like, it's a nightmare. Like, they don't treat their staff very well. It's all about, I don't know, man. I can't work that 9 to 5 shit. I can't have someone tell me, oh, now's the time when you can go take a shit, Jay. Or like, now's your time when you have to go eat. Like, yo, I'm not hungry right now. I might be hungry in another hour, though. So how about I'll eat in an hour? They're like, no, we're scheduling breaks so that it's fair for everyone. And we need people on the floor. And I'm like, yeah, I understand that. But you know what? I'm not a fucking robot. And stop trying to squeeze a square peg into a round hole. Or I guess, yeah, that's what it is. Because I think the round hole actually would fit into the square. The round peg would fit in the square hole. Sort of, but there would be those little spaces around the edge. Oh, what am I talking about, guys? Fuck Value Village is all I'm saying, but I got to go there because I got to buy some fabric after work. That's what I was getting at. Woo! All right. It's almost been 10 minutes. I think that's enough. 9 minutes for y'all. If we just let this go. 3, 2, 1. Ding. Peace, love, and light. Namaste, and all that other good noise. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Woo. Bye, traffic. Bye. Woo. Goodbye.